hate me, and the Babylon followers hate me because most of these people follow Babylon. So they're like, well, I don't like him. I hear him saying all that. See what I'm saying? So the people don't support me either. Everybody want me to shut up. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want me to shut up. But hey, I'm 67 years old. I ain't shut up all this time, and I'm not finna shut up none. And I'm not finna sell my soul to be no monetized on no YouTube. That ain't gonna never happen, boy. If I wanted to do that, I would have been cut my dreadlocks. I would have been cut this, and I would have went to got a job like a good boy. I ain't never been no good boy. I always been a triple X, quadruple X. I always been a 4X. I always been a radical. Boy, I'm not bowing down to nothing, boy. Boy, you better get the hell out of here, boy. I'm not bowing down, okay? I'll be homeless, out struggling before I kiss Babylon's ass. I'm not taking no microchip. I'm not taking no mark of the beast. I'm not doing none of that, okay? And the idea you're going to force me to do something only going to make me force you to do something, because that could go both ways. I could force you to do something. I'm just chilling. Babylon getting out there thinking like they can run stuff until we stop putting the foot on their neck. You feel me? Come on, man. Don't be trying to make me do nothing out there. I'm going to start making you do stuff on my soul. I already see where they dwindling down, right? What exactly happens to those that don't get the microchip? You starve to death. That's what happens. If you don't get the microchip, you can't buy no sale. You go hungry. You starve. You be homeless. Then they come scrape you up and put you in the building. That's what happened to you. What happened to you if you don't got no money? That's what basically. Whatever happened to you, Alden, when you ain't got no money, if you don't take the microchip, you basically won't have no money. You won't be able to pay your, like, okay. All right, let me give you an example. If I don't got a debit card or a credit card, I can't pay my phone bill. I can't pay this internet because everybody is digital now. Nobody ain't taking cash. Hey, I went to ATL and I went to Slutty Vegan. I stood in a long line outside, me and my queen, my ex. She was in the car. And I stood in a long line. Finally, I got in Slutty Vegan. I ordered me 2 sandwiches, ordered her a sandwich. They said, so-and-so, so-and-so. I pulled my money out. They said, oh, we don't take cash. Yeah. They said, we don't take cash. So if I didn't have no debit card, if I didn't have no credit card, I wouldn't have been able to get my food. That's what the microchip going to be like. You either going to get the microchip or they don't know what you're going to do. That's on you. All here in Chicago, you got to pay your rent. They ain't taking no cash. You don't pay your rent with no cash. You got to pay your rent. If you live in a building, condo, you got to pay that. Your mortgage, you can't pay your mortgage with cash. You cannot pay your mortgage or your rent for a condo apartment, or if you rent a house, you have to go online. As a matter of fact, you got to go online to get the apartment. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this. You rocking with the realest. Y'all support the channel because you ain't going to get this nowhere. Watch this. Then we're going to get back to the conversation. Watch this. This is where I was living before I moved here. Right? Look. Look. Okay? Okay? All right? This is what you got to do. You got to fill this out. Okay? You got to do all this stuff online. if you want to move in here. You got to do all this online. And when you contact them, right? And you go, hey, listen, when you contact them and you didn't pick your apartment, because you got to pick your apartment online. But let's say you go down there and you ain't picked your apartment online, right? You got to go down there. You got to get an appointment. You're going to go see somebody. You're going to say, I want an apartment. They say, did you sign up and study? You say, no. They got a room with computers. On my soul. They got a room with computers. They're going to take you on the computers. And they're going to say, here. And you're going to go look at the apartments. You're going to find the one you want. Right? And then you're going to do all that on the computer when you're there. When it's time to pay, if you get it and they accept you, you're going to have to go online right there with the person. They got little computers, and you're going to have to go and pay your rent to get in there, your first month and your security. You're going to have to go online right there. They don't take no cash. And when you move in there and you go down to the personnel office, they don't take no cash. Hey, when you do your laundry, they don't take no cash. They don't take no cash. You go to the laundry room. It's a machine. You put your debit or credit card in there and take out how much money you want. It's going to put it on a laundry card. Fax. It's going to transfer from a card to a card. Yeah, at the leasing office, no cash. Nobody do no cash. You got to go to the laundry room. You got to put your debit and credit card in there. Then how much money you want out, it's going to put the money on there, and it's going to kick out a card. There ain't no options to pay like